Hello, Miriam at the Bureau with your national weather forecast for tomorrow, Thursday the 19th of September. Tomorrow's weather map shows us a couple of cold fronts crossing the southeastern states of Australia, bringing a fresh burst of windy, showery weather as well as some very cold air moving up in the wake of that second front. We're also seeing a few showers across northern parts of Australia tomorrow, but they're on the easing trend. And through central Australia, drier, sunnier weather is on the cards. Let's take a closer look at it now, starting with Queensland. We're going to see cloud clearing across northern parts of the state tomorrow, although we're still in for a few showers about the North Tropical Coast and across northern parts of the Cape York Peninsula. We'll see drier conditions across southern parts of the state, with some windy weather starting to generate some elevated fire dangers across some of those southern inland parts. For Brisbane, we're in for a mostly sunny top of 30 degrees tomorrow. New South Wales can expect a sunny, windy Thursday with just the slight chance of a few showers in the far southeast. Now that windy weather is going to be most intense across that southeastern part of the state as well, so keep an eye out for any warnings we may need to issue around that. But the sunny, windy weather is combining to produce elevated fire dangers across parts of the state, particularly around the Central Coast. We have extreme fire dangers forecast for the Greater Sydney area tomorrow, with a fire weather warning likely for tomorrow. We're also seeing high fire dangers for the Greater Hunter and Illawarra Shoalhaven districts, as well as about the far north coast. Sydney is in for a breezy, sunny top of 27 degrees tomorrow. Down in Canberra, windy, sunny with a top of 18. Victoria will see some morning showers starting to ease back later in the day, ahead of the next cold front, which will move through in the late afternoon and evening, bringing a fresh burst of gusty showers. We'll see snow down to around 1,200 metres about the eastern ranges later in the day, as well as the chance of some small hail about those exposed coasts in the south, potentially impacting parts of Melbourne at times. Melbourne itself is heading for a showery top of 16 degrees tomorrow. Now, Tasmania is in for a windy, showery day as another cold front crosses the state through the morning and afternoon period. Another 15 to 30 millimetres is possible across the western districts of Tasmania, a little bit less through those central and eastern parts, but later in the day we're going to see the cold air moving in. So small hail and isolated thunderstorms will become a risk, with the snow level dropping down in the early to mid-afternoon, possibly as low as 200 or 300 metres across southwestern parts of the state, just as that front comes through. Hobart is looking at a showery top of 13 degrees tomorrow, but with those windy conditions, the feels like temperature may be quite a bit less. South Australia can expect a few patchy showers across the southern parts of the state tomorrow, mostly focused in the southern agricultural area. Drier and sunnier conditions the further inland we go. Adelaide is looking at a possible shower or two, top of 16 degrees. Western Australia will see a few light patchy showers across the southern districts through the earlier part of the day, on the easing trend later. Cooler conditions in the southwest, but the further north we go, it will become drier and sunnier. Perth is in for a mild day, top of 23 degrees tomorrow. The Northern Territory will see clouds starting to break up across those northern and central parts, but we will still see a few showers, mainly about the top end, as more humid easterly flow comes in. Darwin is looking at a top of 34 degrees tomorrow, with a few showers moving through. Central and southern parts of the Territory are in for drier, sunnier and warmer weather. You can find the detailed forecast for your area via the Bureau's website or the BOM social media. Have a good day and we'll catch you tomorrow.